All right, we're going to talk about some gun belts. Joe, tell me your favorite belts and why you like them.
Okay, so what we have here are some gun belts, and for concealed carriers, you know, the temptation maybe is to use just an average, you know, your belt that you use, like a good leather belt, which is what this is. The problem is they're not really stiff enough to really support a gun, basically, the weight of the gun, especially with an outside the waistband holster. A gun belt, which this one is from Bigfoot gun belts, you can see is a lot stiffer down here, a lot more solid. The one that I use mostly now, or one of the ones I use a lot, is this one from Right Leather Works, which again you can see it's much stiffer. It does a lot better, or a much better job at supporting the gun and the weight. But what I've migrated to, I've pretty much gotten away from this now, and mainly because of the holes here. Like on a typical belt, you can see the difference or the distance between the holes. What tends to happen is it's either too tight and it's uncomfortable, or it's too loose and it's not giving the gun the support you need. So what I've switched over to are the ratcheted belts from Core Essentials, which Bill will tell you a little bit about here.
Yeah, so these ratcheting belts from Core Essentials are really nice because they have smaller increments that you can line them up with. I used to call this my Thanksgiving belt, just because you can go into Thanksgiving wearing it, and then after the meal you can loosen it up a little bit, so you got some room there for growth. But also you can tighten it up or snug it up just as much as you want to get the right retention on your belt, on your holster, and keep that gun in the position you want it in. It's also a lot more rigid. It has a lot of rigidity to it, similar to some of the thick leather belts. And they also make a leather belt as well. That's same thing, nice and rigid. It has some kind of an insert in there. Local San Diego company. We're real happy with the belts we've been using from Core Essentials. I have about a half a dozen of them. How many Core belts do you have?
3 right now, and I need more. So.
All right, very good. So we're real happy to recommend Core belts, a ratcheting type system, and leather belts that are more rigid, not your standard belt from Mervyn's. There's no more Mervyn's anymore. From the whatever store you shop at.
And the information on these belts and the holsters and all the videos here that we're doing is from the information is from a series of articles in the Concealed Carry Lifestyle, which you can find on the San Diego County Gun Owners website on the blog page and on the CCW page.